Shall we begin?
Yes, yes, we shall.
You are too?
I am. Because he's too excited. I'm like, oh my God.
I'm just going to read what I wrote. So, nothing crazy.
That's fine.
And that's perfect.
In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous.
Pump, pump.
In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories. Bum, bum. And that's what I want to talk about today. Fucking bums. Okay? We all know them. Maybe they're a friend. Maybe they're a family member. Maybe they're a coworker. Maybe they're just some jackass. Thank you. They're just some jackass online who's got their Cash App info as a profile picture. Maybe your mama lent you $20 to pay your cricket bill and you're a bum yourself. Tune in right now. Whatever the case may be, we've all had the misfortune of crossing paths with one of the worst cockroach-ass motherfuckers ever to walk the face of God's green earth. And it's unfortunate, and frankly, it's unpleasant. One of the plethora of reasons why meeting one of these lower life forms is so unpleasant is due to their relentless, seemingly purposeful negativity. Jerry, could you do me a favor and read that paragraph right there for me?
Oh, that's so true.
Hold on.
Just read that little paragraph for me.
Right there.
Yep.
Wait a minute, Sleepy J. You come here every month and you rant and rave about every petty little thing under the sun. Aren't you being a hypocrite complaining about negative people? Arrow.
Gerald, that is an excellent question, and I thank you so much for asking it. It was both astute and insightful, and I am more than happy to address your query. While I completely understand why you may think that I'm a negative person, you could not be more wrong. I'm not a negative person at all. I'm an angry person, and that anger stems from retarded positivity.
Ooh.
I wake up every morning with a sunny disposition and a fundamental belief that it's going to be a good day and things are going to go swell as hell. Okay? As such, I am acutely aware of and uniquely qualified to point out any and all negative Nancys as it is a matter of self-preservation. Okay?
So I'm gonna leave the office door open for a second.
Yeah. You see, these little fucking pieces of shit, these bums, okay? They mount a daily offensive against everything that is pleasant and pure. See, I set my bar high and I get angry when it's not clear. These little bitches don't even own a ride and they resent anybody with the audacity to attempt a jump. You see what I'm saying? They'll spend their lives sitting stagnant in one place, probably their mom's house, bemoaning their lot in life, all the while sticking their heads in the sand to avoid the fact that that very bemoanment is one of the primary reasons that they are where they are and they have yet to progress past the worth of a single-celled amoeba. I'll give you an example. I know a bum who spent his entire life doing absolutely fucking nothing. He worked dead-end job after dead-end job, and at the age of 37, he slept in the same bedroom he slept in when he was 12, and he bemoaned both of these facts. Okay? One day, his boss came to him and educated him on the company's tuition reimbursement program. He also informed him that the company was actively seeking to promote people into their IT division if they took classes. Now, any non-bum would hear this and go, fuck yeah, I'm about to turn this franchise around.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Great opportunity.
Yeah.
No, not a bum though. Right? Not this particular bum. See, this particular bum said, man, don't have me taking these classes and you don't promote me. When this particular bum was assured that he would receive a promotion, he said, yeah, but they're lying. He bemoaned his position to the point that he all but ensured that he will forever remain there. At the same time, he skirted any and all responsibility for his own life because that's what a bum does. He avoids accountability. If a bum knows nothing else in this... Wow.
Trust me.
Jesus Christ, was it that deep?
Just keep going. Trust me. You on roll.
Okay,
Just keep going.
If a bum knows nothing else in this world, he knows how to bitch, moan, complain, and exclaim from every mountaintop, woe is me! These poor little things, they've done everything they can. They've exhausted all options and they just can't seem to get anywhere. If only the world would stop erecting these unscalable walls. Maybe they could finally get off the starting blocks. But alas, the universe wears a red hat and they were born on the wrong side of the board.
Does that organ work?
Oh, it needs.
Continue.
Keep going.
I'll give you an example.
Please.
There was one particular busted, musty, sloppy, lazy-ass fucking bum that just can't seem to hold down a job. As such, he spends extended periods of time unemployed, and I want to take a break from my bum rant for a moment to be very clear that just because someone is unemployed, that does not make them a bum. Every now and then, the universe does a costume change, slaps on a wife beater, downs a few too many natty lights, and reminds us exactly who owns the mobile home. You see what I'm saying?
Heard.
We all hit a rough patch. Non-bums work to get out, do what they got to do. A bum sits and wallows. Okay? There's the distinction. Now back to Johnny with no hope. He'll take his happy ass on social media in search of pity for his predicament of perpetual pennilessness.
Oh.
No matter how hard I try, the world just won't let me be great, he'll cry. He'll give us a taste of the unfairness he faces daily so that we could at least attempt to have some empathy for the poor little baby. He's got receipts to his play, you see. You see, he was sent a text about openings at a local company. But when he follows the link provided about a week later, he's met with a message stating that there are no longer accepting candidates. He'll say this is proof that these, quote, companies be lying, end quote. He's had several jobs this year alone, so he knows better than us. Now set aside conversations of correlation and causation and focus on two details. One, you waited a week to follow the fucking link. It's 100% plausible that they simply received the maximum number of candidates they were willing to accept in that amount of time. Two, you had several jobs this year, and that's proof that companies be lying? Now, far be it for me to ever take the side of a major corporations, but we need to be honest about a thing and call a bitch when we see a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Bitch.
If every roommate you have ever had has been a shitty roommate, motherfucker, you're the shitty roommate. Stop leaving your socks in the common area and get your shit together, Greg!
Hi. Greg sucks.
Greg sucks. I don't know, but Greg's... Whatever, doesn't matter. I hope there's no Greg listening right now. I'm not saying that these companies are not pieces of shit, all right? But take 2 seconds and look at the role you're playing in your own goddamn circumstances. But that's not what bums do, though. Bums don't reflect. Bums bitch. Bums avoid. And bums piss Jay the fuck off. And this leads to my final point.
Final point.
Kyle Kinane once said, if what you're doing makes you happy and you're not hurting anybody, my job is to either assist or get the fuck out of the way. Basically, live and let live. All right?
Yes.
To each his own. It takes all kinds, etc., etc. But bums ignore the part about not hurting anybody. A fucking bum will never be happy, and Missouri loves company. And that is the biggest problem with bums. They refuse to shut up, sit down, and rot away in a dark corner all alone. They're fucking parasites that leech off of us non-bums. Given the opportunity, a bum will take everything from you. And I'm not talking about money, I'm talking about peace, calm, joy, mental/emotional energy. They'll take your finite resource of time and waste it because theirs has no value, so why should yours? I'll give you an example. I had a friend that ran into, I don't know why it's just funny to me. I'm literally laughing at somebody else's shitty circumstance right now. I'm being a horrible person. I had a friend who ran into a string of bad luck, right? He needed help, and I wasn't gonna leave his ass assed out, right? Told him he could stay with me while he got his shit together. We sat down, put together a plan, helped him get where he needed to be. The plan was 6 to 8 months, he's back on his feet, can venture back out into the wild once more.
Yes.
But because I didn't know how to recognize a bum, 6 to 8 months became 3+ years. Now, eventually, I recognized him for the bum that he was, probably still is, and sent him out into the wilderness, and I'm happier for it. A month or so ago, I removed the first bum we discussed from my life, and I'm happier for it. I'm happier due to their absence, but a lot of time and energy was leached. Now, this is not to say one of those fucking, that's why I don't fuck with people and I only give what I get. I'm cold to the world type fucking shits. That's a whole nother ball of fucking figure your shit out, right? Because I do not regret ever showing anybody what I've heard is referred to as kindness.
I think that's what it's called.
Kindness, is that the word?
It feels right now.
With a K.
Kinderwurwurd.
There's nest in there.
There's nest
Yes.
in there.
I don't regret showing Loch Ness to anybody, okay? So I'm not saying that, right? I'm just
This
saying
is good, though.
that if you recognize a fucking bum is a fucking bum, then stop giving to the fucking bum. Extend your kindness to someone who needs it. Now, at this point in the script writing, I realized that I'm not 100% sure where I'm going with this.
That's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Just be on the lookout because bitch-assery, shitbaggery, and overall bumdom in general seems to be on the rise. So help people out when you can, but when you recognize the bumditude, save your internal resources,
I
right?
like that word.
Because all I'm saying
Mhm.
is that bums should only be allowed in your life if they're the two that precede the glorious shot of Stabler's sweet ass. And that's that piece.
Well, I'm impressed. How about you, Gerald?
Bump, bump.
That really did kind of go sideways.
Good.
But no, you know